Welcome to GardenBound. Today, we're going to share a transplanting tip that will blow your mind. If you find this information valuable, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below with your thoughts or questions. Let's dive into the world of transplanting and help your garden flourish. First, let's talk about some of the mistakes you can make when transplanting seeds. After all, when you know better, you do better. Two of the most common mistakes are transplanting too soon or using containers that are too large. Transplanting too soon can stress the plants, stunting their growth and making them more susceptible to disease. For example, seeing roots at the bottom of the seed tray doesn't necessarily mean the plant is ready to be moved. Roots appearing at the bottom can be a sign of healthy root development, but it doesn't always indicate the optimal time for transplanting. The plant needs a robust root system that can support its growth once transplanted. If the seedlings are moved too early, their delicate roots may get damaged, leading to transplant shock. On the other hand, planting seedlings in oversized containers can lead to issues like root rot or dampening off due to excessive moisture. When seedlings are placed in containers that are too large, the soil can retain too much water, creating an environment where the roots cannot get the oxygen they need. This can cause the roots to rot, killing the plant. Additionally, oversized containers can make it difficult for the seedlings to establish themselves, as they struggle to fill the large space with roots, often leading to weak and unstable plants. For instance, using a 3-inch pot for a small seedling might seem like it provides more room to grow, but it can actually slow down the growth process and increase the risk of root diseases. Now here's what you came for. The golden rule when transplanting seeds. The key to successful transplanting is timing. Understanding the growth stage of your plants is crucial to determining the best moment to transplant. Instead of relying solely on the appearance of roots or leaves, look for indicators of healthy growth. For instance, a plant showing consistent growth and developing a robust root system is a good candidate for transplanting. Healthy roots should be white and thick, indicating they are actively growing and capable of supporting the plant in a new environment. These roots are usually firm and turgid, not mushy or brittle. White roots reflect a well-oxygenated root zone and good soil conditions. When inspecting your plant's roots, look for a fibrous, evenly distributed network that clings slightly to the soil, suggesting healthy microbial activity. Monitoring plant health, such as leaf color and overall vigor, can also guide your decision. For example, leaves should be vibrant green and firm, not yellowing or wilting, which can indicate stress or nutrient deficiencies. Additionally, a healthy plant should exhibit strong, upright growth with new leaves emerging regularly. In contrast, unhealthy roots may appear brown, black, or slimy, often accompanied by a foul odor. These symptoms typically indicate root rot or fungal infections, which can be caused by overwatering, poor drainage, or compacted soil. Unhealthy roots may also be brittle and break easily, showing signs of decay and lack of vitality. Yellowing leaves, wilting, and stunted growth often accompany poor root health. The plant may also exhibit signs of nutrient deficiencies such as chlorosis, yellowing between the leaf veins, necrosis, dead patches on leaves, or overall weak growth. If you notice these symptoms, it's crucial to act promptly by improving soil conditions, adjusting watering practices, and possibly treating with appropriate fungicides. Consistent growth is another important indicator. If a plant is regularly producing new leaves and showing signs of upward growth, it suggests that the plant is thriving in its current environment and can handle the stress of being moved. Conversely, if growth has stagnated or the plant appears stressed, it may be better to wait until it recovers before attempting to transplant. Before transplanting, it is crucial to ensure your plants are healthy and have a well-developed root system. Transplanting too early can stress the plants and hinder their growth, even if roots are visible. Start by assessing plant readiness. Check for multiple sets of true leaves and signs of strong root growth without significant root binding. A healthy seedling will have a balance of roots and foliage, indicating it's ready for a new container or garden bed. For example, tomato seedlings should have at least 2 sets of true leaves and be 6 to 8 inches tall. Pepper plants should be about 4 to 6 inches tall with several sets of leaves. These signs suggest that the seedlings have a robust enough root system to thrive after transplantation. Next, prepare the new container. Choose an appropriate container size to match the plant's current size, avoiding overly large pots initially. A medium-sized container that provides enough room for root expansion without causing excessive moisture. Retention is ideal. Overly large containers can lead to problems such as root rot due to too much moisture being retained in the soil. For instance, using a pot that is just one size larger than the current one helps the roots to adapt gradually to their new environment and prevents waterlogging. During the transplanting process, handle the seedlings gently to avoid damaging the delicate roots. Start by loosening the soil around the seedling, making it easier to lift without breaking the roots. Carefully remove the seedling from its current container, holding it by the leaves or the root ball rather than the stem to minimize damage. Place the seedling in the new container at the same depth as it was previously planted to maintain consistency in its growth environment. Fill in around the roots with fresh potting mix, lightly pressing the soil to eliminate air pockets. After transplanting, water the seedling thoroughly to help settle the soil and provide immediate hydration to the roots. This method ensures the seedling experiences minimal stress and adjusts quickly to its new environment, promoting healthier growth and development. Regular monitoring and care post-transplanting, such as ensuring adequate light, watering, and temperature conditions, further support the plant's successful establishment in its new container or garden bed. Let's consider tomato seedlings in a real-life example. When transplanting tomato seedlings, doing it wrong can lead to several issues. To ensure you get the timing right, observe your tomato seedlings for certain key indicators. Experienced gardeners often recommend transplanting tomatoes when they have at least 2 sets of true leaves and are about 6 to 8 inches tall. This stage usually indicates that the seedling has a well-developed root system and is vigorous enough to handle the move. The true leaves are essential because they signify that the seedling has moved past its initial growth phase and is developing the necessary structures for photosynthesis and growth. Another critical factor to consider is the temperature and weather conditions of the transplanting site. Tomatoes thrive in warm soil, so waiting until the soil temperature is consistently above 60 degrees Fahrenheit is crucial for successful transplantation. Planting in colder soil can stress the plants and delay their growth. For pepper plants, the recommended size for transplantation is about 4 to 6 inches tall, with multiple sets of leaves. Like tomatoes, peppers also need to have a robust root system and several true leaves to ensure they can adapt to their new environment. Ensuring the soil is warm and the risk of frost has passed is equally important for peppers to prevent transplant shock and promote healthy growth. For advanced gardeners looking to ensure their transplants thrive, several tips can make a significant difference. First, consider practicing bottom watering to encourage deep root growth. This method involves placing the plant's container in a shallow tray of water, allowing the roots to draw moisture from the bottom up. This technique promotes stronger, more resilient plants by encouraging roots to grow downward in search of water, resulting in a well-developed and robust root system. Research has shown that bottom watering can reduce the risk of overwatering and promote healthier root development, making it an excellent practice for maintaining plant health. Second, closely monitor your plant's growth rates and overall health. Even if typical indicators like root visibility or leaf development are not present, a slowdown in growth or signs of nutrient deficiency can signal that it's time to transplant. For example, a tomato plant that starts to yellow or shows stunted growth may indicate that the current container no longer provides adequate nutrients or space for root expansion. In such cases, promptly moving the plant to a larger container with fresh, nutrient-rich soil can help alleviate stress and promote continued healthy growth. By understanding the optimal timing and techniques for transplanting, you can significantly improve the health and productivity of your plants. If you found this transplanting tip helpful, please like this video, subscribe to GardenBound for more gardening insights, and share your transplanting experiences or questions in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy gardening.